she was made for, NFL football, and that's what we have today in Nashville at Nissan Stadium. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Tennessee Titans. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return.
Well, as they say, if you drew it up, you couldn't have drawn it a whole lot better. That's exactly how you want to start the game. Excellent momentum off the opening kickoff.
Let's go. Cowboys!
Here's Ward to throw right away. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Derek Stingley picks it. And the Texans are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. An aggressive play call to start this game. It backfired, but aggressive, no question about that.
Is that one of those statement calls? Trying to let you know that they're going to be aggressive right out of the gate. But that one hung up just a little bit too long. He made a nice play on the ball defensively and was able to pick it off.
Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Now a run. Here's the rookie from Penn State. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. You talk about this Titan defense. This unit, 3rd best in the NFL in stopping the run.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
Stroud sets up the play action. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down.
All right.
At the 35-yard line.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Stroud looking to throw. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he's out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
118. Hey, south. Hey, uno more.
Stroud to throw it. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Titans are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Second and 10. To throw is Ward. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Titans. Chimere Dike, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Through the tackle. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Well, they get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second.
It's second down.
Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Swap. Another swap. 19 Texas. Bucky.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now they'll bring 4 receivers into the fold here. It's 3rd and long.
Here we go. Oh, boy. Look the hot.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And that is incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
DK to return. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And this offense is going to be set up with a 1st and 10 inside the 15. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Throwing now, Ward. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. From 13 yards out. And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And not much happening on the return as they get this to about the 23. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Here's Stroud. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First down, Texans.
Now Stroud. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. You talk about this Titan defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Under. 118. What's up? Buggy. 19 taxi. Mike, Tony. Oh, south.
And Stroud now to throw. Going up top. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. 52 yards. And the Texans have cut it back within a score. The PAT good. It would draw them closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Pass the 60. Ready.
Throwing is Ward. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that, what a dangerous throw there back across the field, but it's incomplete.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
But somebody got to do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody got to do it. Turn his TV off, turn his TV off. Turn his TV off, turn his TV off.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Come on. Set. Cougar 19.
And now they'll shift things around. To throw, here's Ward. That's complete to DK. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
Here's Ward. This pass deep for Okonkwo. And he's got it inside the 10. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Okonkwo, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Titans go up by 2 touchdowns. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And
Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, you can figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
It's a gain of 6.
A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Here we go. Tony. Hey, uno. Speed left. Hey, uno Mars. 11. Buggy.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Still on his feet. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. 72 yards. And the Texans are back within a score. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
Texans 14.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Now 64 yards. And the Titans are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Throwing now is Stroud. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Kevin Winston. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get a second one.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. A great play there. 37 yards. And the Titans take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
19 seconds. Look at hot, look at hot. Under. Hey, uno. Hey, uno more. 11.
Stroud. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That's a really good job in execution. They avoided the flag downfield and avoided giving up yardage for free. Really good coverage.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Why, Tony. Hey, foul. 19 seconds. Look at hot. Hey, uno.
Stroud working out of the gun. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Speed left, speed left.
At the 43-yard line.
Hey, no more. 11. Bucky. White, Tony.
Here goes Stroud again. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10.
South. 19 Texas.
They'll look to throw again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 38-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
The throwing again is Stroud.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with second and a couple.
Second and 2 at the Titans' 31-yard line.
Here we go. Oh, boy. 18. That's it. White, Tony. South. 19 Texas.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Tony.
Again, it's Stroud.
Touchdown, Texans!
Nico Collins
From 13 yards out.
And the Texans are able to cut into that deficit. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Let's go now.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Ready.
Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go. Ready.
Working out of the gun here, Ward. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Texans are going to get the football there as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Throwing to start the drive. Stroud looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Tony, hey. Let him. Buggy. Why Tony?
A shotgun snap to Stroud.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go.
Out to the right. Right to Texas. Look the hot. Hey, uno.
Stroud out of the gun here.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Under. Hey, uno more. 11. Buggy. Why Tony? Hey, south.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Schultz hauls in the quick throw.
And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47.
Look the hot.
Fourth down, Stroud going to try to throw for it. He'll try to do it himself.
Now he'll go deep down the middle. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And the Titans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
On the ready. Ready.
A final shot before break. Moore.
He'll complete this one. Yukakwa.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half.
And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit. Try and cover the passing lanes, they've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now. Defenders are always happy anytime they can sack a quarterback for a loss of 10 or more yards. There's an example there. High fives all around.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
18. What's up?
Stroud looking to throw.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jair Alexander. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be an even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now Ward. Now he's going to step up and run. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that will lead to a 3rd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
19, Charger, 19.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. And his kick is indeed good.
So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as these guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Stroud to throw it.
Now he'll tuck this and run. On the run, he'll let let this go deep right side. He's got him in, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has two options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 18 more yards there and another first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Throw over the middle is taken in by Dell. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll bring up second down.
Brings up second and 5 at the 17-yard line.
Stroud will look to throw once more.
And he's got it. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Jalen Noel from 17 yards out.
And the Texans get a bit closer.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Texans 28.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
They go back to Pollard on second down.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
A gain of 11 yards. It's 4th down.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with Ward. And he is caught.
Yeah, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. Ward. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing now, Ward. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Get up! Cowboy 80, 60 Eagles, 60.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Come on. Hey! 70 Lions.
Hands it off out of the gun. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And his kick is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
Okay, break. Let's go now. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They fake the handoff. Now Ward. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Ready? Here we go.
And they'll run it here. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
Look at 19. Ready?
To throw is Ward. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position.
Red.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. 2nd down and 8. Stroud wants to change it up with an audible.
2nd and 8 at the 40-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage.
South. Hey! White Tony. Nike Texas.
Now Stroud. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defensive credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
They'll run left with Pollard. And they'll get him down right about the 20. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Throwing is Ward. He'll try and do this himself. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
A gain of 10 yards.
So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
To throw, here's Ward. Got a man, it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Elikaya Manor, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Titans are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Tony. Why Tony? 11. Buzzy. 19 Texas. Hey, Uno Mars. Hey, Uno. Look to high.
And Stroud now to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And the Titans are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Gain of 7.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Here's Ward.
Past the 20. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
19 Tigers.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Now he's going to step up and run.
And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel.